Hello everybody, this is Nerdy Geeky and we are back for another episode in MINEGLADE, and I finally found it. I've been killing every chicken I've come across in the wild and I finally got myself a chicken head. I'm really happy about that. It's like the one head that I really wanted, and they're not that easy to get, but I am going to take that off. And I am going to do this because we might need to take some stuff with us today, but I have also got a drowned from my XP farm. That is a cod that oddly looks like green, and that is a dolphin. So yeah, doing well on the old headhunt. I might do an episode doing some headhunting, but not just yet, because today I want to do some work. I'm taking all this wood with me, and we're going to do some work on a new storage system, because I cannot go on like this. This is awful. And it's driving me insane. You can see that, like, every episode I have more chests, and I can't store everything that I've got and everything I need, and that's actually constricting how much I can build now, because I just don't have the storage to keep all the blocks that I want to keep, and I'm running out of room very quickly. I've got stuff spread across the whole world, and I want to do something. This is how what the kids would call real whack, yo. And those kids would probably be from the 90s. But yeah, we're gonna go do something. Now, this is probably gonna feel like a bit of a repeat episode, because I want a smaller pyramid for the I've got all the stuff that I need, by the way, so we're just going to go do that now. But I want a smaller pyramid for the storage system next to our big pyramids. So our big pyramids, it's kind of for show, but it's more for it's more for the, just make sure this it's more for the can't spit my words out. It's more for the machines, the farms. It's more for the farms that we're going to make. Could not get that out at all. So it's more for the farms that we were going to make than anything else. And of course, it's the entranceway when we come in. So the pyramid that we're going to be built is going to be like a smaller, simpler version, and it's going to be just our main storage system. I am going to do it this size. Basically, it's going to be this size. It's going to have the 24 by 24 floor, which means it's going to be 26 by 26 on the outside. That is literally the first time I've coughed today, and of course, it's when I start recording. I think it's just because I don't talk much in the day. I certainly try to avoid most people, so I don't really talk too often. I've already started sort of flattening some of the land out here, so you can see that this is a little bit more flat and open. I've had to move some sand around. I've flattened it out over there. I've started blocking up certain places where the sand falls through because of like cave systems, and I've flattened this out here. So we are getting ready to add our village, and I know it's taken a while, but I want to do it right. And I'll be honest with you, I just not been super feeling it lately. You know, I have to record these quite late at night. It's 11:30 now, and lately, yeah, just not been feeling it. What I have been doing though is doing more articles, which I'm really glad about. I pumped out a biology one this week, and it looks like people liked some of my political ones, which is really good. So I'm glad about that. So this is the size that it's going to be. This is 26 by 26, but we're just going to double check that because I'm not always... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Please count along with me if you know the words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fantastic. So this is the outer edge of our storage system. I've worked out that even though this isn't like absolutely huge, and my storage system will be a manual storage system because I'm not automating that. It would take more resources than I actually have. By the time I actually finish automating it, I'll have nothing to put in my actual storage system because I would have used them all. Because I don't have the... I want to do all the crazy farms around here, you know, like iron farms and all that. I could really use them now, and maybe after I've done them and I'm like producing just masses and masses of stuff, then I can upgrade this to like an automatic system. I can just have a chest at the front, throw stuff in the chest, and it'll all filter through. But this basically is going to be just like a shit. Excuse me. Seriously, that's actually really irritating. So yeah, this is going to be like a shaved off version of the top up there. I don't know what we're going to do to detail it. I don't think it needs to stay as oh, no, probably gonna need more than this. I don't know if it's gonna stay like this clean cut, but we're gonna do what we can. And I am also thinking of, I haven't done the floor. I'm doing this and I haven't done the floor yet. I'll do the floor next, actually, while we talk about what I'm thinking about doing. So let's get a good view of what this looks like. And the useful thing is we've got a really tall tower here that we can go up. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be pretty big. It's not going to be big as this, of course, but it's going to be pretty big. This one is 62 by 62. That's going to be 26 by 26. But it's still going to look good. It's still going to be noticeable. And I just realised, no, we'll do it 26 by 26. I kind of wanted to do it an odd number to have a single block in the middle. I might not put glass in the middle, but I probably should. Lighting this up is actually going to be a real pain, but I want a nice floor, so I'm probably going to go for the same kind of floor I've got there, but lighting this up will be an absolute pain. Yes, actually it will be. I never thought about lighting it up. I think what we should do is get all the stuff in there first. Now, the thing about 24 by 24... Oh, wait. If I'm laying a floor down on here... See, I am thinking about taking a step down. A step down will allow me to have another, I think, at least 64 chests, from what I've calculated. Nah, it's more than that. It's more than that. It could be close to 100 chests. So, oh, I love this shovel. I put mending on it now as well, so I've got this shovel, like, forever. I'm going to stick that back here. And then we can lay the floor. I think I might just lay the floor first. And do I lay it? Because this is like on level with this. Do I lay it level or one down? And like when we walk in, we'll take a step down into the storage system to really make it feel different to that one. Yeah, I'm a bit stuck on that actually because I'll tell you what. Let's get rid of all this. And then let's actually just, like, take a step down to what the floor will be in a minute. Okay. So, what I want is a piston door to, like, open up. So you can walk in sort of in the middle. And then it'll be... It's probably going to be, what, about these two here. So these two will open up. And then you'll walk in. Take a step down. And that's your storage system. I think that feels good. I think stepping down feels good. Okay, I'll clear this and we'll see where we get. Right, folks, I have decided that I like the step down, but I'm not going to use the light grey glazed terracotta for the floor. Mostly because the floor is going to be mostly covered, and I think it's just a waste. It's a waste of resources, and it's kind of a waste of a nice pattern. You're not going to be able to see the pattern at all because it's going to be so covered up. So I'm just going to go for plain old sandstone because it really doesn't matter. Because between having the step down, or the 3 steps that we're going to need or whatever to come down, and all of the chests, and this place is going to be absolutely like stuffed full of chests. You're not going to see it, and I just think as nice as it is, it's a bit of a waste. Maybe I can change it at some point, but this will also allow us to have lights basically wherever we want. We don't have to worry about breaking up the pattern. And that's another thing. Wherever we don't have chests, because we're going to have walkways between the chests, we're going to have glowstone for lighting. So I really think that we're really going to waste a lot of it. A lot of it's going to be covered up, and it's really not worth it. So that's what I've decided. I'm just going to fill all this in for now. We'll put the chests in, and then we'll light it up. I'm thinking about putting the chests... I'm thinking about getting this part way up, putting the chests in, lighting it up, and then finishing it off, because otherwise we're going to get stuff spawning here. In my creative world, when I created that thing, or close to that thing, I had a horrendous amount of stuff spawning whilst I was making it. Of course, in Creator, that doesn't matter. But in this, it really, really does matter. Because it's very easy to die that way. So I'll finish filling this in, and then we'll get to a little bit of something else. Right, folks. As we can see, we're already getting things spawn in here in the night, and I slept pretty much straight away. So we definitely need to. I think we definitely need to put. I think a third layer up on this. Excuse me. And then maybe add our chests and lights, because we're getting stuff over here. It's a nice big flat area, so we're going to get stuff spawning. What I don't want is creepers spawning and blowing everything up, because that would just make my day. I finally got around to doing this, and a creeper just comes along and blows it all up. I can leave. Yep. I will be putting stairs there as well. I think one more layer. Yeah, well, I think one more layer and we can get this done. Right, it's time to put the chests in now. I'm going to put this out here so I don't have to worry about it too much. Just put it up here. I have loads of wood. I've raided my wood store. And this is going to be, I think, the biggest expense, actually. What I want to do is lay this down next to it. Because... this is going to be this is going to be heartbreaking to use this much wood at once. Where are we? Chests. There we are. Just a regular chest. Okay. You do not get a lot of chests out of this wood. It's taken me 8 stacks of wood to make 1 stack of chests, which obviously because it takes 8 wooden blocks, I should say. Where's the option? Where's the option for? Oh, that took it all. Jeez. Oh, okay. We've got 2 stacks of stairs. I want this to go up by 3, so we're gonna. I think I remember. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I started on the 5th one. Like I think I started on like the 5th one, and I think that means that I can stack these like this. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I didn't bring it. That'll do. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. I can actually stack this in 4s here, but if you see, if I bring that back 1 block, no, I should be right. Should be right. It's actually harder to place them. It's actually really hard to place them in this way. I have to keep doing it. This isn't. Yeah, this wasn't well thought out, was it? Let me just. All right. I wonder if that'll work. No. Yep. No, that did work. Yeah. And then we place 1 above. Okay, so I can actually have 4 stacked up doing it this way, which is exactly what I wanted, because in my when I tested this earlier, I didn't do the step down. Oh, I should have put a step there already. I didn't do the step down. So this is what's going to happen. We're going to have chests like this all the way down the side. I'm going to go 4 in, I think, again as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there. Let's just do that. I mean, you can already see just how many chests we're going to have, and we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I went 4 in, didn't I? 3, yeah, I literally hit it on the 4th. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there. Like that. Except I want them the other way around, because that will drive me insane. So good that you can stack, put these next to each other. Excuse me. Oh dear. It's really annoying. It really doesn't happen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put one there. See how we go. This is not how I did it earlier. So it makes me a little 1, 2, 3. I kind of had this figured out. So that's going to be that on that side. I kind of want this to look like a bit like a library, but a library of chests. And we're going to have now, we're going to have 2 spaces, and then we're going to have this like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like down here, like this. And then we're going to leave 1, 2, and then have like another set here, like this. And this should be like more storage than I should ever need. But I do need to rest. Give me a second. Okay. So I now have 3.5 stacks. Let's see how... I'm sorry, it's going to be one of those cut ones where I just do progress updates because you don't want to see me doing all of this, and you've probably seen enough as it is. So, let me use all of these chests up and see how far we get. Alright, folks. This is it. This is how far we got. I actually went back and got a little bit more wood. I've not run out of wood. Back... Oh. Oh, no. Oh, I'm going to have to sort that out. That will drive me insane. I don't know why those two have gone that way. I don't know. Anyway, I'll sort that out later. As you can see, I just didn't have enough to finish here, but I have got more wood, and I've got more wood growing. At the end of the day, I come from a forest biome. I could just take the forest down and replant as I go along to make sure the forest grows again. So that's not a problem getting wood. It's just time consuming. I'll do that off camera and I'll fill this up. But you can see, look how much storage we got. It's glorious. I cannot wait to move all my stuff here and fill it. And that's the thing. Once we move all our stuff here, that's it. We're moved in. We've moved house. I can get rid of that thing and eventually put a... I think what I'm actually thinking about doing is, if this is all these are going to go up to, is similar to that. I'm going to have like a top section which is like my bedroom, like my actual home where I live, and that's where I might actually put the terracotta, the grey glazed terracotta. I think that would actually look really, really nice. So what we need to do is decide where the glowstone is going. Give me just a second. I'm going to have to test a few things out, and then when I come back, hopefully the glowstone will be in. Right, I finished off the glowstone. I've got a bit of a pattern going on, just a grid pattern, but it should be enough to light the whole place up and keep this place from spawning anything. I'm not sure about on top of the on top of the boxes, on top of the chests. Actually, let's just check. Is there a light level here? There is a light level, so I have to be really careful about that. It says 8 at like the worst. So I might actually get away with that. If I do one more, I'm going to have to put lights in the ceiling. I would like to go up to a 4th, because I think 4 is like... Yeah, like you can probably open a 5th one, but you can comfortably open 4 stacked up like this. So this is our storage system. I actually haven't counted how many we have. These are 9. And I think these are 18? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18. That makes it easy. It's all divisible by 9. 18, 36, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 45. 36 and 45 is 71. 81. Math on the spot. I'm actually really good at math, but not on the spot. So 81. Of course it is, because it's divisible by 9. So that's just for the bottom floor. So if we stack these up 4 high eventually, that is 324. 324 double chests. Now, that should be more than enough for what we're doing for like ever. That's more than enough, and I'm not going to be gathering resources at such a pace that I can't do this manually. I'll just put stuff away manually. I think we need to build up this and see what it looks like once it's built up, don't we? Yeah, this shouldn't take me long. And again, sorry for the quick cuts and few seconds of updates. But unfortunately, that's just the way these things go when you're building stuff like this. So yeah, I'll finish this off and we'll see what they look like together. Right, folks, did a little bit of work for a little while there, and this is what it's looking like. This definitely is bigger, isn't it? This thing looks very small next to this, but that's fine. That's not a problem. I didn't really need it to be as big. I've done the sides the same as that one. See, that one's like raised up one level as well, whereas this one's actually inside drops down one level. So, so you're going to get that difference. I wanted this to be like the main center of the city. This is actually just like my own place. And that's, of course, where it's going to be more industrial inside. And we have all of our chests inside. I've done the orange glass again for the ceiling. I think that's a nice touch, and it sort of brightens up the top there. But I'm probably actually gonna make this a bit of a bedroom. Let me think. Excuse me. Again, only happens when I record. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out where to cut across. Is it here? No, it's further down than this. Let's have a look. Are they all just falling? Yeah, they've fallen down. Good. I thought they disappeared then for some reason. Maybe from here? Let's have a look down inside. Yes, I think that would be a good place to go in. Gives me more than enough room upstairs, and if I really needed to, I could actually fit one more layer of chests in here. I'm really hitting the peak at this point because I can't put any underneath these blocks here. Excuse me. Although I could turn those to stairs, which I don't really want to do. In fact, what I really want to do eventually is to stick blocks going up like that, because I just like that pattern. Although that will not be an issue. That will not be an issue. Okay. Let's do that. Let's sort that out then. But I think we're getting close to time, so let's sort that out then and see where we get. Okay, folks, that took me quite a while, but I've tried to make this like a smaller version of this one. Of course, this one being big means that we can sort of do more with it details-wise, especially like the doorway. This doorway seems a little bit mundane compared to that one. That one's got a lot of depth to it. This one's a little bit flat, but it's fine. I think this is fine. I think this little pyramid's quite nice. It looks a little homey. Inside, it's not huge, mostly because of that. Basically, I did a 2-layer floor like in my other one, like in that one, and I may put lights on the inside of the ceiling, but I'm not quite sure yet. If I do, they'll be more sparse, just to really stop this from being too gloomy. What I need really is a door to get in. I'm thinking about maybe like a piston door to move these. Maybe these are actually the door, and that's the whole point of them. Maybe I can do the same thing over there as well. So maybe something like that. But I mean, I've done the border on the outside. Well, I did that earlier. You might have seen. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much finished. The reason why I've done this too high, by the way, like this, as in TWO too high, number 2 high, is because I want doors on this. I want this to be able to be closed. Just to keep mobs out, it won't keep villagers out. I've done this in the ceiling for now. I'm not 100% on this just yet, quite frankly. But I may tinker offline for a bit before finishing off. And yeah, I might just see where I get to whilst tinkering it, and see, that's what I did with that one, you see. I tinkered around for that for a while. And then we got up. But I really need some sticky pistons. I need some slime blocks. I'm just going to have to go slime hunting at some point. But I'm happy with the way this has come on. I've only done the one side because that's all I want. I just want to open up on the one side, not the others. I'm really happy with the way that come on. It's probably a little smaller than I had in my head. But it's more than enough for the storage that we want. And I can eventually now get rid of that thing because it's a bit of an eyesore. And once I've gotten rid of it, I can start building village, village houses around here. Try and make this place look a bit nice. Oh, it really does look quite small. Oh dear. Yeah, the thing is, it's space. You know, I can't even build one half this size, really, because it will just take up so much space that I want to use for other things, other farms, other for the village, I think that'll be fine. If anything, I'll move the floor down by 1. That's a lot of work, though, just for basically 1 extra block on each side, or technically 2 extra blocks, I guess, on each dimension. So yeah, I think I'm just going to tinker around for this, with this for a little while, and I'll get back to you with some progress. Okay, everybody, we are back, and I have been doing some work over here. Let's just go take a look. It doesn't look like too much on the outside, but I have added these doors, which is something I don't usually do on pyramids, but as this is sort of marking my own homestead, I've done the floor, and I've just put a few effects in here and a few things I haven't placed in my storage system yet. A couple of beds, that's all I really need, because all this place is really for is a place to sleep and a place to store anything that I kind of want to store, but most of it's going to be in the storage system down here. Moving things into, started deciding where things are going to go. I haven't moved nearly pretty much anything that I actually have gathered, but that's going to be a little bit back and forth, and as you can see, the hut's gone. The hut's finally gone, and we've taken it down. We don't need it anymore. It was always temporary, and now we've got place to start building a village, because I think I'm going to build outwards in this direction first. You might have noticed something else, though, that we've changed that. So that is no longer orange terracotta, which sort of jutted out a bit. And I always said I was kind of unhappy about that. I liked the idea of this sort of triangular shape going up, but I was always unhappy with the orange terracotta. So instead I'm using red sandstone stairs, which are basically the same colour. It's exactly the same colour, pretty much. And it's used up most of, I've done it on all 4 sides, it's used up most of my red sandstone, but that's not a problem really, because again, the orange terracotta looks very similar, and I can use this in the paths as well as the red sandstone and the red sand. But I think this looks much better. I think it looks much better because it looks more like a painted decoration than just a different texture and a different design altogether. So it's the same texture, but painted. I think it looks much, much better. I didn't do it over there because it just didn't fit, because of the way, like how small the stairs are. All you do is you just get 2 rows of 4, and it just looks like a little square. It doesn't look like a triangle at all. I tried putting the triangle in, it just didn't look right at all. So I never really bothered. But yeah, I think that's looking a lot better like that. I think we're looking a lot better over here, and I think we're ready to continue now. I was kind of hoping to have the Ender Dragon done by now, so I could get some shulker boxes to start shifting my stuff. Be much easier than just using this in whatever space I got left in my Ender chest. But we don't, so I will start moving stuff bit by bit between episodes until I've moved all of my stuff out of the village and we can move here permanently. But I think next episode we can start on some farms and start getting some of our farms set up. Maybe the farms that we've already got set up we can start setting up in here and start thinking about what other farms we want. But everybody, that is it for today's episode. Unfortunately, thank you very much for watching. We got a lot done again today. We got a new pyramid done, a new homestead done, an old homestead taken down, and some stuff moved, some little bit of decorations done. If you did like this video, then please do leave a like, and if you want to see more, then please do subscribe. I'm really enjoying this, and I can't wait just to keep carrying on. Progress may look like it's slow, but it's really not. Excuse me. Been holding that in for ages. Yeah, it's really not. We're actually moving pretty fast. We're only on like the 12th episode, I think this is, and we've already built basically like 2 bases. But yeah, we built all this in a very short amount of time. So again, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again next time, and until next time, goodbye.